Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are safe and healthy. Let us begin with our EVS2 session, that is history. Today we are going to learn about the great legend Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and the lesson name is Campaign in the South. Let us begin, and the topic is Plan of Campaign. The coronation ceremony was over, but its joy was short lived. A short while after the coronation, on 17th June 1674, Ma Sahib passed away. While all his subjects looked upon Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj as their protector, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj himself depended upon the advice and help of Ma Sahib. My dear students, you can see on the display the image of Veer Mata Jijabai. As we all know, Ma Sahib, mother of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. She was the true guide and guru in his life. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was deeply grieved at the loss of his mother. But Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had very little time for sorrow because he had to administer the kingdom which he had established. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj decided to attack on Karnataka. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was no longer afraid of Adil Shah because the kingdom of Bijapur was practically on its last legs. The real threat to Swaraj was from the north, for the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb was biding his time to destroy the Maratha kingdom. There was no knowing when he would attack and swallow the new kingdom. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj thought that this campaign would create a powerful base in the south from where he could resist the blows of the Mughals. With this in view, he planned his southern campaign. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj approached Qutub Shah of Golconda for help, and the Shah readily agreed to give whatever help was needed. There was yet another reason for the campaign. Chhatrapati Shivaji's stepbrother Vyankoji was looking after Shahaji Raje's Tanjavur Jagir in the south. Vyankoji would not give Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj his share of the ancestral Jagir. Neither did Vyankoji display any love for Swaraj. Vyankoji treated Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj with indifference. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj thought that a personal meeting would resolve the dispute and Vyankoji could be persuaded to help in the work of Swaraj. Let us move further. Visit to Golconda. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj started on his southern campaign. Abul Hasan Qutub Shah of Golconda had invited him to visit Golconda. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj therefore decided to visit Golconda first and then proceed with his conquest of the south. Golconda was the capital of Qutub Shah's kingdom. Qutub Shah made great preparations to receive Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. A special shamiana was put up where the two would meet. As Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj entered the capital, people lined the streets to have his darshan. Stories of his exploits were the talk of the whole country. People had heard of the death of Afzal Khan at his hands, of the discomfiture of Shaista Khan, and of Chhatrapati Shivaji's miraculous escape from Agra. Because of this, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj received a royal welcome. People showered flower petals on him from the housetops. Acknowledging this wonderful reception, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj entered Qutub Shah's darbar. Qutub Shah came down halfway to receive him. Qutub Shah seated with Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj alongside himself as an equal on a specially prepared throne. Qutub Shah left nothing undone as far as reception was concerned. My dear students, let us move further. Conquest of Jinji. Taking leave of Qutub Shah, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj proceeded south and reached the east coast. To the south of Chennai is the fort of Jinji. It is a big fort, as big and strong as Raigad. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj besieged and captured it. A strong southern base was thus created for Swaraj. Then he besieged the Vellore fort. The siege lasted for several months, but the fort could not be conquered. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had to train his guns on the fort from a neighboring hill before he could conquer it. His southern campaign brought under his rule several forts and a territory with an annual revenue of 20 lakhs. My dear students, let us move further, meeting with Vyankoji Raje. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj invited Vyankoji Raje, his stepbrother, to meet him. Vyankoji Raje reluctantly agreed. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj received him with great honor and tried to win him over. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj appealed to Vyankoji Raje to help him in the work of Swaraj. For a few days, Vyankoji Raje stayed with Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, but one night he returned to Tanjavur without even taking leave of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. From Tanjavur, he actually attacked Chhatrapati Shivaji's forces. Chhatrapati Shivaji's forces took heavy toll of the attacking troops and Vyankoji Raje was defeated. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was deeply pained at Vyankoji Raje's behavior. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj wrote to him and tried to persuade him to change his ways. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj conferred on him the territory south of Jinji and set aside a small part of Karnataka as a gift for Deepabai, Vyankoji's wife. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj said in his letter to Vyankoji Raje, "Do not put your trust in your enemies, follow the path of valor." After the conclusion of this successful campaign of Karnataka, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj returned to Raigad. While he was yet to overcome the strain of this campaign, he had to undertake a naval campaign against the Siddhi of Janjira. At This time Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was 50 years old. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had toiled continuous for nearly 35 years without any time to rest. My dear students, let us move further. The people's protector is no more. On 3rd April 1680, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj died plunging his people into a sea of sorrow. The protector of people passed away. In his lifetime, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj achieved so many great things. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj vanquished very powerful enemies and founded Hindavi Swaraj. There was none in the whole of India who could match Chhatrapati Shivaji's achievements. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was a great national figure. My dear students, now we are going to begin with the hard words of this lesson. So let us start. Number 1, coronation. Coronation. Number 2, persuaded. Persuaded. Number 3, conquest. Conquest. Number 4, Shamiana. Shamiana. Number 5, discomfiture. Discomfiture. My dear students, let us move further with the next hard words. Number 6, miraculous. Miraculous. Number 7, acknowledging. Acknowledging. Number 8, reluctantly. Reluctantly. Number 9, territory. Territory. Number 10, plunging. Plunging. My dear students, let us move further with the next hard words. Number 11, vanquished. Vanquished. Number 12, achievements. Achievements. Number 13, protector. Protector. Number 14, administer. Administer. Number 15, ancestral. Ancestral. My dear students, now let us begin with some small questions based on this lesson. Let us start. Now tell me, Vyankoji Raje was looking after Shahaji Rajes with Jagir in south. Any guesses? Very good. The answer is Tanjavur. 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 My dear students, you all are ready for the next question? Okay, so let us start. The capital of Qutub Shah's kingdom was? Any guesses? Very good. Those who have guessed the answer correctly, it is Golconda. 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 Now my dear students, on your display you can see the Samadhi of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and at which place you can see that? At the place of Raigad. Yes, at the place of Raigad. So my dear students, what you have studied in this lesson? Yes, the plan of campaign, visit to Golconda, conquest of Jinji Fort, meeting with Vyankoji Raje, and very more important thing, the people's protector is no more. Who is he? Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. I hope this chapter is understood and clear to you. Thank you.